Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This week we're building a penthouse, the first penthouse of Sims 4 that I've done. I've done something sort of penthouse. If you've seen like the wine bar / restaurant build that I've done a little while ago. Finally, I'm doing an actual penthouse, and this penthouse has a funny, if you wanna say, story behind it. So, this build is so last year. I started this build on 2016. Really late November, start of December. If you recall, I had to send my laptop for service, so I had to pre-record few builds, and I really want to do a penthouse and videos, generally. I really want to do a penthouse because I haven't really touched that subject. I've never, when I was building that, lived in a penthouse in Sims 4. Well, not even in real life. So I haven't really played that, and I hadn't even checked the gallery to see what other people have created. I haven't even actually visited the actual penthouse on The Sims 4, so I was not really sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this one because this one is a lot smaller than the other one in the fashion district, I think. So this is why I went with this one. So I tried to build it. I tried to make it like a mix of modern but industrial too. But it wasn't working out. You will see the first few minutes of the video, we only have 1 minute left of that. I was trying to figure out what to do, and I had scrapped that building on my builds folder for so long. I have even named it the one that I don't like because I was honestly not happy with the results. So I was like, well, I cannot do that. I cannot build something that I don't even like to start with. So I scrapped that, and I didn't even check it up until very late January, which I was like, okay, I want to build something. And I didn't really want to start something new. I wanted to really build something in the city, but I was feeling like building a house. So I was like, okay, we have that. What can I do with it? And I tried to go back and reset the entire thing, and I'm actually really pleased with the result. I've personally played in this house too, so I think it's really good. It's okay. I'm happy with the final result. It will look a bit different, not the actual shape, but I guess the exterior elements of it, which I guess is what made me like it a bit more. I don't know. I know, going back to building and watching it with a different eye after even few days can really change your perspective. And just letting you know, you might see few building gaps, and by that I mean I don't recall what I've done completely, but I had already started building on the interior too on late November, but I truly didn't like it. The interior wasn't working for me, nothing was actually working for me. So I just deleted that part, and I tried to leave most of the exterior, but I don't recall if we actually just saw me doing rooms, which I think I didn't. But because as I told you, you can see the couch and the little window there. Because I already started building it, when I went back, I didn't just really want to leave all those parts that I didn't really like, and using 5 minutes of things and work that is just gonna be scrapped. So yeah. I think, to be completely honest with you, the fact that I ended up liking this house after all was vintage stuff pack, and you will see a lot of things with vintage stuff back in this build, which I'm not even sure when I actually built that, if it was even announced. I think it wasn't. I think it was announced after I sent my laptop for service. So yeah, but if you've seen the build, no, that's a lie. If you've downloaded the last build that I've done, that was like a classic American house, but the bigger version of it, because it had two versions, then you will see that the interior style looks a lot like it. Also, if you've seen the Japanese apartment that I've done, you will see a lot of it of the same style too. Basically, I used a lot of the same stuff and the same colors from the vintage stuff pack, and I think this is what made me really like it. I don't know, I guess the combination of few specific colors and the entire gold aspect that vintage stuff pack has, I don't know, I just love it. And also it has teal color, which teal / mint, whatever. I just love this color, so it was really great, and I really liked it, and I'm truly excited for you to actually see the final result. If you again see a quite resemblance, you know why. So yeah, this house turns out to have one bedroom for a baby / toddler, one toddler room, one girl kid bedroom, one teen boy bedroom, a master bedroom of course, plus a little study space, office space, however you want to call it. So yeah, I actually managed to fill a lot of things there, which was really exciting for me, because the only reason why I used this house in my personal let's play while I was living in the city was because I wanted to be able to live in a big house that could fit many people, and I hadn't actually done anything like it in the city, so that was really handy for me. What else? Oh yeah, a great thing about this build was when I was building it the second time around, so we're talking really late January, I was building and building, and when I was finished, I forgot to save the game, because I'm not the only one that doesn't really save regularly. Like, are you guys like playing or building and like, okay, let's save now because that's a great idea, because I cannot really stand waiting for the game to be saved. I'm like, well, fuck that, I'm not waiting, basically. And I was going to take screenshots. The recording has ended, okay? So I just ended the recording and I was like, okay, let's go out of the build menu and let's save the game and let's take the screenshots so I would have them beforehand, because then it's just boring to take the screenshots afterwards. I just can't really manage to do that. I'm too bored when I have actually edited the video to be like, oh shit, I haven't taken screenshots, yay me, let's go do that. It never really works. So, excuse me, I went to go and save the game, and while I don't really recall, to be honest, because it's like almost 2 months since that happened. I'm sorry for my voice and everything right now. I guess my throat kind of hurts. So the game crashed, but the recording didn't, and I was like, hell yeah. And I was so freaking upset. I recalled that and I asked my boyfriend, babe, can you do that for me, because I can't really manage to do that again. Like, it wasn't the fact that the entire house was scrapped, because I almost never, should probably say, do a house on one sitting, like almost never. So this house was like in 3 parts. Basically, one late November, one late January, and then the other one, the day after it. So I've done like all of the bottom floor, not the bottom floor, the first floor, where like all the apartment, all the rooms that you're currently seeing are in, was done the previous day. And the next day I went to do like the top floor, the third floor, second floor, however you want to call it. So that didn't really exist. And because I had so many builds that I haven't posted, this one really got like delayed. So I totally had forgot that this build was unfinished. Because I recall that I finished it and all I had to do was edit it. So this week comes, and this week I didn't post any videos on the channel because from the previous week I was feeling kinda depressed. I was not in the mood to do anything. And this week, up until Wednesday, I was feeling really crappy and I had to study a lot. Because I have midterms next week. I guess not really next week, the week after that. So I had a few videos done, but not the build. I had like the Let's Plays done, but I never actually uploaded them. On Tuesday, my boyfriend like worked like crazy for the past 5-6 weeks. So he finally got paid for all the extra job he had to do. So that was really exciting for me, and I really wanted to do like a small renovation, I guess you could say, in our apartment. I guess probably should say redecoration. So on Tuesday he gets paid, and on Wednesday, because I was feeling so crappy, like for 1.5 weeks, he's like, hey, do you want to go out and buy all the 50 fucking things you want us to buy? And I'm like, I don't know, and I'm not really in the mood and all of that stuff. He's like, come on, let's go, it will be fun. So we go on Wednesday and buy a shit ton of stuff. Just telling you that in the middle of me when I was studying and I was not feeling to study. So that was a great excuse for me to stop studying. So we go there, and basically I like stuff to be handcrafted and like a lot of DIYs because I feel like they are more personal and all of these things. So from Wednesday, like we came home so late on Wednesday. It was like we left at around 3 in the afternoon, and we came back at 8. So that was really great. So I didn't get to do anything on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday and Saturday I was doing nothing, and I was so excited because I was finally able to put like our personal touch in our apartment that we live here for 2.5 years. Yeah, currently it's actually 2 years, a bit more than 2 years. Is it 2 or 3 years? Sit. Well, whatever, it doesn't, I think it's 3 years though. It doesn't really matter. No, it's 2 years. It's definitely 2 years. Okay, whatever. And we just didn't really do anything because like we don't really sit in the living room, and all we had like personally decorated was our bedroom, which is where we actually have like the desk as a mini office. So I got to like decorate the entire kitchen and living room, and I was so freaking excited about it. And Friday, like midnight, when the day turns to Friday. I'm like to my boyfriend, hey babe, is it Tuesday? Or Wednesday? And he's like, the day just turned into Friday. I'm like, shit. I hadn't posted any video, even though I had them done. I didn't even realize where the week went, but I can say that I'm finally happy after 1.5 weeks of being so depressed and not even wanted to like wake up off the bed. And for 3 days I was like, okay, let's get off the bed because I have stuff to do. So that was really great. And so Saturday, like at around 5 o'clock, we're done because he helped too, with redecorating and putting stuff together around the house. And I'm like, okay, let's edit the build. And they go around and start editing and, taking the screen. And I was like, oh shit, I haven't taken the screenshots. And I'm like, well, a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. So I load the game, I load the build save, and I'm like, okay, let's move a family. I got the family and I'm like, okay, where is the top floor? And I was so upset. I had totally forgot about that. And if you follow me on Twitter, which I tend to rant a lot, but sometimes I post like stuff about the builds, like sneak peeks. Or want your feedback, so yeah, but mostly I rant a lot. I was like, fuck, and I had to do the entire top floor, and I didn't really wanna re-record it because not only the top floor but all the exterior that you're currently seeing was recorded on late January. So I was like, well, shit, fuck this shit, I don't wanna do it, I don't wanna post a build tomorrow. But I was like, okay, let's calm down and let's do some work. So I had to basically stop the video every few seconds and be like, okay, what have I put in this room? And it was so annoying. So if you see any minor differences between the building that you see right now and the building that you're going to download, well, I'm sorry. I was so upset that I had totally forgot about it, and I couldn't be like, babe, can you do it? Because, well, he was working fucking hard for 6 weeks, and after that for 3 days, I was like, can you help me? And yeah, he didn't really get a time off, so to be like, hey babe, I don't want to do anything, can you please do the build because I'm so upset, it would be like not nice. So we're almost done with the build here, and we're going to jump into the screenshots, which are a ton. You could say that I took few screenshots because the screenshots are like 3 minutes. No, that's a lie, it's not 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Well, a bit more than 2 minutes, so yeah, I took a lot of screenshots, but in my defense, the house is huge, and now that I'm currently thinking about it, I think I didn't took floor plan pictures, which I usually do take, but I totally forgot to do it. So yeah, the pictures are of course taken yesterday, so you might be able to spot a few differences. I don't know, I tried my best to find everything and put it on the spot, but I was just so annoyed to just take care of every single detail, so I was mostly like fuck. So that was really great. Great time, we're having a great time here. I rant and talk to you about random shit half of the video, so you're welcome. But yeah, that's okay, right? You had fun, right? You probably didn't even show it, and oh god, I put the same screenshot 2 times in a row. Well, shit, I'm a professional. So if you want okay, let's be realistic. If you want to download this build, there will be a link in the description down below, or you can search my username in the gallery and you will find all the builds that I've done, which is the exact same as here, so that's a good thing. Also, in my defense, the past couple days, not days, weeks, I have been doing classic buildings, like classic American suburb buildings, so screw you, I did more than modern buildings, and I'm proud of it, but to be honest, then I don't have any other non-modern buildings, like non-modern buildings. All the rest of the buildings that I've done are modern, so that's really great, and I'm really proud of myself that we have like huge selection right here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll have an amazing day. Take care, bye!